I'm doing fine. You know.
There are 4 lights.
I only see 3. I think one might be outside of the Cation visible light spectrum.
You're wrong. There are clearly 5 lights.
Storyteller said it. It's true. He. Is it because my name starts with a C?
Yes.
I will pass and save up my responses for the lightning round. Oh, we're not playing that game? Okay. I'm going to kill it in the swimsuit contest.
I'm blind by the images my eyes just created.
No, Che walks out with that, the Harkonnen thong from Dune. The one Sting wore. That's all he's wearing.
All right. Okay. All right. That's gross. Really good.
He'd flex like it too, just be like,
All right. Keep it up. Keep it up. Now I have shaved bald.
That'll only enhance the thong, Frank. Come on.
And then I'm going to have you painted purple.
Then I'd look like a pinkle, a pinkle. A purple wrinkled ballsack cat. And a black sweeping chevron thong.
This just keeps getting worse.
The more you try to stop it, the worse it becomes. This is truly the Dark Souls of role-playing games. No. Let's go and I have a friend now on the ship. Let's go and see. Yes, but no, an academy friend. A new academy friend.
Yeah, didn't you say you chose the Tempest one?
Well, Mika, what did you just?
Mika's not here right now. She's currently dying.
Too much laughter?
Yes. think there's push to talk.
Well, let's give Mika a moment to calm down and respond.
Okay. I think it was the Tempest one. I had Jimmy choose. Yeah. And then you gave it to Josh to choose, and then Josh chose.
I specifically remember me saying that, like, wouldn't it be kind of weird that I have so many engineering buddies from the academy, considering I'm not in engineering? And Jimmy's like, no, like, let's face it, you had Chizines, and Chizines would have introduced you to other people. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense, fine. So, yeah, I don't know. That's why I was like, Mika, what's the decision for your character?
Here, I'll solve it. They met at the Battle of Hastings. There.
I'm not British, though.
Neither was 90% of Star Trek crew, but they all had a British accent. There. But it's an easy answer, and I gave it to you.
Not it.
No, you are it. This is your character. This is your yoke to bear.
Nope, no yolks here. That works.
Okay, now the most important sub question, Mika. Did you think Chazines was a dumbass or not?
This is
Excuse?
It was Darby's last character. Was he a dumbass or not?
Just going on.
Just say yes.
I was going to say yes.
Don't let Frank influence you.
From what I've heard, no one runs into danger and dies. Yes, much dumbass.
Oh, no. This isn't the only thing. He once was forced to make a bomb and did it.
Chazines is great at making bombs when the enemy tells him to, but God forbid he do anything positive when he needs to.
Yes, his only engineering success was strapping two warp cores together and making it into a bomb.
And I made that thing perfect, too.
That is his only success. His only... other than the bomb.
At least Hartley is beating that. We're not going to we're not judging it by how much. We're just judging that it's beating that. I wouldn't say 26%. I'd give her about 35, maybe 40. Unlike Tijane, she can hit things in battle. And she's proven that.
Yes.
Now, did you slur that, or did you just get your own character's name wrong?
Got his own character's name wrong.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I was just going to point that out. Yes, you did.
No, I had saliva in my mouth.
You got your own character name wrong.
It's Chazine's.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Awesome. Cool. So yes, let's. I haven't hung out with this friend in a while because I've been busy with life and death shit, and investigations, and science. So let's go visit this friend. Or meet up somewhere. One or the other. Hang on, I have to get a laugh out. Meet me in the holodeck. We're going to a nude beach.
Oh man. Dirty.
No. That's for Chase private time. Nope.
I don't know. It sounded kind of like you might need to.
I'm sorry, my mind was still on the whole thing from earlier with the bomb. And I'm like, why not? Let's do it. Test to kill. No, I think you'd probably meet her in the mess hall. Probably while he's doing some card games there. Teaching more people Elusis.
We need to have a furry intervention.
You don't want a furry intervention. I've seen those.
Oh dear. No, fuck that.
Considering the amount of times ballsack has been said, there's no chance, Jimmy. So yeah, Chase chilling out in the mess hall, teaching some people Elusis. He's invited Fawn to come join him. He's got some food, got some drink. Elusis. Yep. And I'm not trying to fleece anyone. I mean, we're playing with fake gold plus platinum. Fake. Replicated. Oh, that's why it's valuable. That's why it's fake. Yeah, that's why this is fake, because it's not real platinum. Otherwise, the replicator wouldn't replicate. She's also extracting a couple of the new ensigns. Okay, this is how you don't get fleeced by. This is how you don't get fleeced by Ferengi. I learned from the best.
Tapan just stands idly by and waits until the card game is over. Nope. I know my gambling skills. They're not that good.
Yes.
Koba, what?
So, Che
Cobra
noticing her. Ah, Japan, come here. Take a seat. You can be God next.
And no thanks. But I will take a seat though. She pulls up a seat next to Che.
Because she's still hurt. This candidate must be thoroughly tested. Yes. Also, considering Lucis is based off scientific principle, this is an excellent test of her skill. Got it.
Why do they gotta be
Hey.
one or the other? There are alien species out there. Maybe they're not either of those things, or maybe they're both.
It's a Horta just to tease me. Oh. What was that again? Oh. Now you are just teasing me. So as Che deals and the game goes on, Che's being dealer, aka God. So people are trying to figure out what pattern he's set for the cards to be laid out in. And simply ask, "Are you sure you don't want to be a dealer next game, Devon? I mean, you don't have to you don't have to bet anything to be dealer."
I suppose.
So you had quite a bit of excitement when we were down on planet.
Yes, people are blowing holes in my ship. Was very tough to keep up with. She just shoots him a look.
Oh, a promotion. It's an exciting time.
More like stressful time.
I believe that makes us of equal rank, doesn't it? Or at least position. Ah, to be fair, neither has Che. He's still lieutenant junior grade. Glance across the table at Moral.
Who's not there?
Out of character, glance across the table. Our virtual gaming table that, is the internet. That's true. That's true. And demand the question of why is Hartley a higher a higher rank than me? Something seems unfair in the universe, and obviously nepotism exists in Starfleet even to this.
Nepotism had nothing to do with that one. All right.
To be fair, if
or that-
Hartley doesn't get a win,
Darby, don't talk over me. As I was saying, nepotism had nothing to do with it. I abhor that comment. And if you glare at me when you come here, remember, I have my thumping stick.
I've actually never seen Mystic, so I don't know what he's talking about.
I know. I was kind of like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, that sounds like a euphemism. I should say something, but then I was also like, what the hell is he actually talking about, though?
Same.
I don't know. I've never seen Mystic.
Wink, wink.
I was going to say, to be fair, if Hartley doesn't get a win soon, she's going to be the same rank as him.
So, Jay goes back to the hand of games, watching people play cards, onto the string of cards that is emerging next to the deck. Simply just saying yes, no, yes, as people lay things down.
That depends. Has Potek made a decision yet? Hi. All right. Well then, I got files to work on. Working on those files.
This relationship is forever in relationship hell.
It's fine. I'm a Cardassian. I can be patient. Yes, of course it is. That cold lizard-like patience.
Until some time that someone frightens her off her sunning rock, and she bolts with the haste of 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more joking about how fast a lizard will bolt.
Her neck frills will rise, and she'll spit poison in your eye. No. Aw, damn.
Except in bed,
Wink,
Sasky.
wink.
Sasky Nahar is a sexual Dilophosaurus.
But yeah, you know, Nar has two motivations now, maybe. One, get a date, or two, find a solution to the problem and shove it in that bitch's face. No, last time you said no, I was on to something. Blah blah blah, but it wasn't hey yo, you solved it. But yeah. But yeah, she made a bit of a breakthrough and was working on something. She got really excited too. She actually was like, "You there? Come look at this stuff. Look up this stuff for me." He almost got a name. Oh, it's whatever feels right. His rank or you there. Sometimes just hey. Well then, crewman.
Just be glad she could go a step further and name him like things that are not his name, like Crewman Buttercup.
Listen here, Nancy. What's Nancy? I don't know. I heard some humans say it.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yes.
Other than filing reports, I believe I have to talk with my executive officer about certain matters. Promotions, who's going to fill the engineering spot, how Hartley's transitioning, if she's ready to assume full responsibility, the usual, and whether we should shoot her or not.
Well, are we talking about what she's doing off duty? I'm assuming. Well, she probably went and worked out, and I'm gonna say since she finally got her station back, she's going to go to the holodeck and run simulations with her at the tactical console.
No, I'm watching them.
Oh, so we're just talking? Cool. And Hartley's there as well? Of course. So, where do you think we'll be going next?
I am unsure. I don't know where our next destination is, really.
Personally, I'm hoping for some downtime. It has been a while since I got to visit the family. And I am marking the chrono as we speak. And they are such unusual planets they are.
That'd be interesting to see. I would like that. It would actually give me a break from looking at the inside of the ship.
I'd be happy to come along as well. It'd be nice to see the facilities, you know, without the tension of the situation currently going. But we kind of didn't have a choice. That is true. Though I have to admit my fondness for them is a little bit diminished considering, you know, life and death situation. The biggest problem that engineering would have to tackle is the whole you need a suit that would allow you to survive in those temperatures without any form of electronics within it, since that would attract. I'm sure that someone would be sent back eventually. Anomalous things are to be studied, and that's how it would probably go. It might not be a priority right now, but sooner or later there'll be a mission charge.
That is true. Also, creating a suit like that would be a very, very interesting thing.
Unlike these planets, I would not go back to that one. I'm not a fan of the cold. Details, Bulmer. But I'm certain that contributes to my opinion in some way. Just practice right now. Have you figured out my pattern yet? Considering I came up with it? No.
Well, what promotion? That's a laugh. Good one. Very good one. You're joking, right? Ugh. Well then, I wish it was under different circumstances. Hmm. I don't know, there's plenty of other dependable people on here besides me. True. Thanks.
Just a few, enough to see the new guy. Yeah, the new guy's process at work, and I believe to give some people a lesson on when they are being had. It's he now, is it? Okay. Okay. Do they have the determination to, even though they don't seem to be able to figure it out, continue experimenting? Okay. That's all Jay needs to know. My geek squad. So what is everyone else doing after this? Lister, you look relatively well recovered considering. If you need anything, you know my door is always open. Jay gives a single brow raise. I think I've just been threatened. He gives a small wink. Never. I'm going to make sure to check my hair supplies. Godspeed, man. What about you, Japan?
Well, you know, the usual. Keep maintenance up on the ship. Make sure nothing gets close to breaking down or malfunctioning. You know, same old, same old.
You continue working even in your off hours?
An engineer's work is never done.
That sounds frustrating. Don't you have anything? Yes, exactly. But you don't have any, like, personal hobbies that you. You probably already know what her personal hobbies are now that I think about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. What personal hobbies? I have none. Shut up.
Sure, you do.
She just gives Che a look. No, no.
Che just gives a small wink. All right, I won't tease further.
You will, but you'll do it silently.
Oh yes, in my mind, right now. I thought you needed a specific place to initiate Jamaharan. Wasn't it that? Note to self, look into this further. I thought you had to be on a pleasure planet.
She's just glaring at both of them at this point. Lister's in the same boat, passing friends. Okay.
Or are they always around Che? I work there.
So do they.
Wink, wink.
Yes,
that's-
Che goes down to the lab.
It does sound kind of like a euphemism, though. Going down to the lab, wink.
So they don't have tails. Minor details.
Do they? Well, I must be very unconventional then.
And anyway, they have strap-on tails.
Gosh.
Demonetized.
Why? I was doing so good. Why did you have to
I mean, he made a good point.
Ugh.
Yes, he did. It's a nice point, too.
Wink, wink.
Stop.
Anyway. I have to go feed the small fuzzy creatures in my quarters. It is around that time. Then, after considering what we've been up to the last few days, it's probably time for a little trip to my favorite beach. I always do.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I'll do it. What's the ship rolling?
Don't fail me now, ship.
Just one dice? Nope. Ship
You have
rolls now.
failed me, ship. Yes. God damn it.
And just like that, Dathan goes back to being Hey You.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure. That's good. Yeah, that Nathan would just disappear. And, and everyone would be like, "Where's Dathan?" And Nara would just be like, "Who?" I don't know what you're talking about. Are you sure you're feeling okay? Yep.
I never had a cry on medical officer. Does this rag smell like cannabis?
I'm gonna stick with high because it's already failed me. Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah, since we've got some downtime, I figure we'd take care of some of the formalities of running this ship. Coffee? No, but the next away mission is yours. Yeah, but every time I go on an away mission, somebody decides to sit there and want to blow up the planet or something. You get the easy job. You get to sit on the ship and just twiddle your thumbs. Yeah, I've read the reports over and over again. Oh my God, they are so boring. No, my like, you'll go on the away mission, nothing will happen, and everything will happen to the ship.
Shay will come back being like, that was the best away mission I've ever had. Nothing tried to kill me.
Wait, who says you're going to go on that away mission? You're going to be stuck on the ship.
Oh, snap. They come back, they got medals and everything. They did so well. They got like medals and
Meanwhile, Tapan's like, "Welcome to my side of things, bitches."
You're gonna start getting elected to go on away mission soon. Don't even joke.
ha ha.
Damn it. At least I'm not wearing a red shirt. I'm safe.
That's true. Operation and engineering is
To be fair, yeah,
Operations and engineering.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
That's not completely true. I'm just gonna point out in some episodes that may have been earlier in TNG, some of security wore red. Okay.
Well, there's a difference between a command red shirt and an ensign Ricky red shirt. Command red shirt means you stay alive. Ensign Ricky red shirt means you die.
Fair enough. Don't be
Look forward
Tasha
to
Yar.
explosions.
Yes. Uh,
Yes.
Well, we'll have to speak with him about putting somebody in that position. But who are we going to put in engineering? We'll put in a hologram in charge of engineering. Well, where the DEH is concerned, I think if we were in Voyager's exact same position, I probably would use the EH, but we're not. And even though the EH is probably the most qualified, I still think that EH should be used in those rare situations where the ship is incapacitated and needed for emergencies. Well, in the absence of a qualified person, we'll shift to the EH. But I've reviewed those files of those three people, and they all seem qualified. And I've read your report of the last encounter you had, and it seems that Ensign Tapon sit there and jumped up and nailed things down very well. Question is, if we put her in charge, will people listen to an ensign? Because she's going to have lieutenants down there, and she's an ensign. Well, if we put her in charge, she'll have positional authority. So the whole engineering department will have to listen to her because she will be the chief engineer. We could. Given her performance over the last year and recent events, do you think she warrants it? But I need my chief engineer available at any hour and mostly on alpha shift. Let's give her the job, and why don't we just give her a field promotion for right now to junior grade? See how she handles it. If she's up for the task, we'll make it permanent. And I also got this in with the late was some reports in from Starfleet. Orders for got these orders in from Starfleet, basically authorizing me to promote Lieutenant J to a full lieutenant. He's done exemplary work, especially on these away missions. It's been a real asset. He'll make a great captain one day. Well, give him some time. I'm sure he'll get there. But I can see him being a captain one day and in command of his own science vessel and all. Now, Hartley, where does she stand? She's been adequate, a little sketchy at times. Kind of foolhardy, just not paying total attention to everything, but she gets the job done. Like this last way mission. I don't know if you've read my full report on it yet. We were searching the facility. Hartley took her own initiative and decided to go search somebody's quarters, which wasn't what we were doing, trying to keep everybody together. Wound up touching a teleport device and teleported herself to one of the other planets. Now you see why I'm saying foolhardy. So upon our investigation as to where she went and trying to figure out what the device was, Parsons got teleported. And then the rest of us had to teleport. And wouldn't you believe it, we all wound up on the other planet. It was a fun adventure. No, I think basically we just need to have a talking with Hartley, letting her know that she needs to stick with the away team and not wander off and decide to do things on her own unless she's told to do something. Because one of these times it's going to get her killed. Reckless behavior always gets people killed. I think that's what Captain Atan was always trying to get me to learn. Okay. Stealth unit. Interesting.
For the mission that check now going.
Uh-huh.
At this point,
Please enlighten me.
Dun dun dun.
how did
Insert colorful Klingon swear words right here. And a cup being crushed. Forgive my outburst. I guess there are some things Starfleet intelligence just doesn't want to inform every captain about. Mr. Lomax just forgot to mention that. And Mr. Che just did not realize, just didn't seem to think that it was important enough to tell me. Quite possible.
You weren't told because they're watching you.
I mean,
But I know how to solve this. TAPS combat. What rank is Lomax? Lieutenant Lomax and Lieutenant J. Report to the captain's ready room.
Oh shit!
Jay a little bit later.
Gentlemen, seems you've all been keeping a secret from me, but before we get to that, Jay, she throws a box at you or to you. Congratulations, Jay. You've just been promoted to lieutenant.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sure you probably already know this, seeing that the two of you are Starfleet intelligence. Somebody neglected to tell me. Really? But my XO seems to know this. He knew from the minute he arrived. Why am I being excluded?
Your Exo is a telepath.
I don't care if he's a universal super being. I don't care if they're called spaghetti monsters. I don't like the fact that Starfleet intelligence operates on my ship without me knowing. This is my ship. You don't conduct operations on my ship without me knowing. So I ask again, why didn't you think it was important not to tell me? Don't give me the Starfleet response. I don't question orders. Who's they? Why, you're not going to give a name? No one in particular? Years.
Nachev.
In the future, I would like to be informed of your operation. I'm not going to stop you from conducting operations, but I would like to be informed so I at least know what the hell is going on and not caught with my pants down. Because otherwise, when shit goes sideways, I will be able to sit there and figure out a way to protect you or at least save your ass.
If you have to save me in this regard, I haven't done a very good job, have I? If that's something that you have to do, then I haven't done my mission very well, have I?
Well, we all know that sometimes Starfleet intelligence doesn't have the best intel, and a mission can go sideways anytime.
That can be said for any away mission. In fact, that can be said for most of our away missions.
Yeah, and if they don't, and I don't know anything about what you're doing or where you're at, then basically I'm out one chief science officer and you. So I'm down 2 crew members and I have no way of rescuing you. You can report that to Admiral Nechayev and Starfleet Intelligence. If they don't like it, you can tell them to kiss my ass. Have a nice day, gentlemen.
Shay lets out a low breath.
I'm actually
Oh, and Lieutenant Jay,
Yes, Commander.
I need a name for who's going to head up the zoology department.
I've already interviewed my replacement.
Make sure you get that assignment to me as soon as possible.
It shall be done. In the meantime, Captain, how much do you want to know? And yes, this is a very loaded question.
Don't go breaking any oaths just to satisfy my temper right now.
Take a seat, Captain. We're going to explain something.
You do realize she's already sitting down, right?
No, you didn't mention that. So, in my mind's eye, angry people stand. Rewind it then. If I might have a seat, at least explain my part.
Would you mind informing our new chief engineer of her promotion?
And so Chase takes a seat opposite the captain. So, where to begin? I don't believe that my part in this is as important as Lomax's. Because my part in this has been one of largely training. Do you remember, Captain, the time I took off between when I went back to the academy for science training and the time I went back home? That period of leave.
Yes.
During that period, I had discovered that my younger brother had, for all intents and purposes, abandoned my family. And I set out trying to find him. It was around this time that I was approached by intelligence with a very simple deal. They'd help me find my brother. I transferred to their department.
You do realize that is a baited hook, right?
Oh, incredibly baited, but I would do anything for my family, sir. So, most of what I've been doing on your ship this entire time has been training. Establishment of a cover, maintaining a cover, undergoing objectives without anyone knowing, not even my captain. All in preparation for the day that I would eventually be deployed on fieldwork. As I said, I'm not sure what Lomax is doing. I'm not sure what other objectives intelligence has here. I won't know about them until it is pertinent for me to know, and I trust that that will be the way things are. But as for me, considering how long this ruse has maintained, I think I did an apt job, didn't I?
And how much information have they given you about your brother?
I received the last bit of information on where he had gone about... Jimmy, how long ago? Not exactly. I believe it was right after the teleporting planet thing. Wasn't it? 2 weeks ago. Rewinding. About 1 month ago, Captain. He's been involved in some things that, well, are going to get him killed.
You do realize you probably could have gotten this information from just about anywhere. The Orion Syndicate, the Andorians could have got you this intel. There's a number of sources.
How many of them would have let me handle this with my own hands?
It's not a matter of what you're of handling it, Che. Starfleet intel baited a hook, and you took it.
If it gets me what I need, I won't regret.
It's like over a year ago, if they would have told me we can reunite you with your entire Klingon side of the family, for me, I probably would have jumped at it too. But it's still a baited hook. They gave you a little bit of information.
Do you
But
honestly believe that the Federation would not live up to their side of the bargain?
I'm saying that Starfleet intelligence is not always trustworthy. They always have an ulterior motive. And if all they gave you is his last known whereabouts and really they have all their sources looking for him, they should have been able to track him down, or at least been able to track him to tell you it's like, oh, we've got eyes on him. What do you want to do? They should have been able to find him by now.
Oh, I imagine that would be so if they brought to bear the entirety of their resources. But I can hardly. I can hardly. Dang it, the words just went out of my. I can hardly assume that they would drop all current operations and lines of inquiry just to track down one Cation farm boy. Even as a personal favor.
Whatever your brother's into, Jay, occasion stands out. And if he's into something that's going to get him killed, he stands out. Section 31 can find people. Okay, sorry, scratch that. Look, if Starfleet intelligence can give you that much, then they should be able to find your brother, or at least track whereabouts to where you might be one or two systems behind him if you try to chase him down.
That's a logical point.
I'm just saying, after all this time, they've only given you just one little thing, and how much have you given them?
can't disclose that, Captain.
I'm not asking you to disclose anything. I'm just saying weigh the amount of what you've given them to what they've given you. If the scale doesn't balance, something's wrong.
I will keep that advice in mind, Captain. For right now, I think the scale is balanced. I feel like what I've given so far is simply minor and would have been obtained anyway. But I value that advice, and I will keep it in mind. I simply wanted to be clear with you because you asked, and I didn't quite see the harm now that the cat's out of the bag, so to speak.
Well, just watch your back.
You don't have to worry about that. I'm very good at that. But if that is all you ask of me, I will return to my duties now.
Probably just wandering around, making sure things in top. Of course. What do you need? Yes, I'm well aware of that. Uh, thank you. She has a quite stunned expression on her face. Weren't there other people up for this job, though? Sorry. Roommate came in and distracted me. Okay, then scratch that. Thanks. I did what any other engineer would do in that situation. Now ensue the shocked expression on her face. Weren't there other people more qualified for that job? I know someone was getting trained for it. Able body staff. I can see the hologram being used for emergencies only, right? Well, thanks. I will do my best not to let you both down. Again, thank you. I'm glad you guys see it that way, even though I don't feel like I did anything really to earn it, but again, I won't let you two down. Of course. Hyperventilate all the stress she's gonna have. Why? All that paper. Uh, Probably make her way back to the mess hall and just have a seat because of all the shock and surprise.
Give me a second. I actually have an idea. A little creative thing I just came up with. Our the USS Tempest, it's a Trinity class, right?
You're not planning to waterboard yourself, are you?
No. But that's why I'm reading under the USS Tempest. It's a Trinity class, right? Under the USS Tempest character sheet. Okay, how big is the Trinity class ship? Okay, main question, which is what started all of this. How big is the cargo? Not the cargo, but the shuttle bay. Okay. Oh, okay. Are they considered fairly big or full at the moment? Or you know what? I'm gonna go talk to Che and ask him these questions. While I was in the training room, while I was training, um, I'm gonna say my character came up with an idea during one of the during the simulations, and she's gonna go find Lieutenant Che.
He was gonna try and rendezvous with Lomax real quick.
Actually, would Che be the best, or would I go to the engineer? Because be more of an engineer. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go. Sorry, we'll go with this. Screw it. Lieutenant Che, do you have a moment?
Exactly 1 moment, beginning now.
Okay. I was doing some extra training, and I was during the training. I was thinking about the ship being under attack when we were down on the planet, and I was thinking that it was one ship this time. How often is it just going to be one ship? And we're out here by ourselves most of the time. So I was thinking maybe you and the engineering department can get together on a little project I thought of. If you think it's a good idea. Oh. Oh. I was only thinking of the Tholian ship. Yeah. That was my bad. I remembered wrong. Let me rephrase everything I just said. It was the Cardassians that came and attacked, and there was only 2 ships. What about next time? How many more are there going to be, or how few are there going to be? We don't know. So I was thinking, if we have the room, drones.
Drone vessels or drone fighters.
Drone fighters to help, or drones that can affect enemy shields. The shielding to lessen their shielding capabilities. Or maybe I've seen you good with computers, Che. Maybe you can get one to throw a virus in an enemy ship. Anything to give us an edge. But I was just thinking, and maybe you and the engineering department could come up with an idea of something that would actually work. I was thinking about it during training, and I thought I might find you. Actually, out of character, Che makes more sense because I don't know about the new promotion. So yeah, Che would have been the right choice anyway. Sorry.
Jimmy, I'm gonna play dumb Star Trek dude for a minute. Is Darby supposing something that already exists? Probably due to CGI. It's possible. Partly. I mean, we have had drone-based defense systems before. Though they... I'd have to do some reading as to the exact reason why they fell out of favor and why they're no longer used to this day. As for your idea of a computer virus that could be used to attack other ships, that would be exceedingly complicated.
Like I said, it's an idea.
I'm simply saying that it would be complicated because each species tends to have their own methodology when it comes to coding, and making a virus to attack a foreign database, you'd basically have to do a mutagenic algorithm that could adapt to whatever you send it into, but that would then... He's grumbling a little, thinking. That means they would have to... We'd hit a chicken and the egg situation on that angle, because it has to penetrate in order to identify the language of the system, but you need it to already know the language of the system to penetrate. It is a logic puzzle. I would probably think on it in my free time, but I don't know if I'd be able to program something like that in the month we still have out here.
Oh.
But I can go over engineering and...
Well, I'm not saying a month. I'm just saying something we all could work on gradually as time goes by. And I mean, it's not like we're getting separated. You sounded like we're getting... You say we only have a month out here. That's fine. But this is just... the drone shouldn't be anything for a specific type of ship. I don't think it should just be for a general, we're under attack, we need something. General purpose. So, I mean, it could be for anything. I'm just saying it's something we all could work on together just over a period of time.
And I didn't mean to come off overtly fatalist. What I meant simply by we are only out here another month is that once we complete this mission, there will probably be some leave time, and then the ship's needs will change with the next mission.
Oh, that's true. Wait, out of character, do I know the ships are changing at the end of this mission?
No, not the ships are changing. The ship's needs will change. Like, what our mission objectives and what we're doing might change at the end of this mission.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. You do hold a point. Plus, we'll have to run it by the captain, too.
That we would.
So...
But I will see if there's anyone who wants to work on it as a project, perhaps as a liaison between engineering and science.
Okay. Real quick, I'm going to see... Oh, that's the Tempest character sheet, not mine. Let me bring mine up. There we go. Well, again, out of character. Jimmy, quick question. Under my focuses, I have shipboard tactical systems. Now, obviously, that means I have a focus when using them. But let's say they do begin the project. Could I help build the tactical system itself? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Well, when you get started, let me know, and I can help build the tactical systems on it. I can be useful in that area.
Of course. Now, excuse me, I just need to... I probably need to speak with Lomax and then go congratulate a friend.
Congratulate who?
Oh, Tapan.
Oh, what happened with Tapan?
She's now acting chief of engineering.
Oh,
Shay would know this, right? He was standing in the reading room. And... Okay.
Out of character. Out of character. Would I be would I go with him just even though my character doesn't know Tapan that well? Would I go with him just to congratulate her as more of a formal thing or as a courtesy? Well, you know what, Che, I'll join you if Tapan got promoted to chief of security, not out of engineering. Then I might be. I'm going to need to know who this person is.
Certainly. Give me just a few moments to speak with Lomax in private.
Oh, okay. Since I'm assuming out of character, since I'm assuming I don't know about the secret stuff, I'm just going to.
No.
I'm going to assume it's a personal affair.
Yes.
Okay, I said okay. I'll be outside.
Okay. Shay lets out a deep breath. Well, that was not something I was expecting. I am surprised we got this far, considering our commander is well, able to read minds. I think he knew from the get-go. Why him and not the captain? Well, considering last time we were meeting the admiral, it was for addressing down. It's not unsurprising that'd be the case. I gave the captain a little bit of my mission, not the overall mission. Something to pacify. I do. I judge that, however, it might be best. Reduce friction. Aye. And our orders come from a higher office. Yes. Still. This is good to know. I had a suspicion, but it is good to have it confirmed. It's that time already.
Something like that.
As I said, since when has that not been the norm? I already do. I did before we even got this. Or we started this. After all, the galaxy's a dangerous place. He fidgets with his project. Shay just kind of shrugs, fidgets with his positronic hand a little more. Honestly, it's always kind of been my lot in things. Even before that. So, I best get going. We have the chief of security outside your. No, she had an idea she wanted to pitch to me, and as they exchanged pleasantries, she decided to come along to congratulate Dupont on her field promotion. There's a lot to consider. I'll extend your congratulations alongside mine. Don't. No problem. Yeah, he'll head out to go find Dupont. Wouldn't miss it.
Yes. Um. I mean, are we still in the same time frame? Has time moved forward? What's going? Oh, okay. So not long at all. Uh, I got. I don't know. I got nothing new to go on. I guess. Take work with me too.
Poor Frank.
Good.
Poor Frank, trapped out of the mess hall. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's okay, good. He didn't hear any of that I just said. Yay! I can be sneaky.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh god, my dog's dead?
That
Oh, wait.
was hilarious.
Oh. Hi, Liz. Uh, I... I... Uh... Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I got promoted. Uh-huh. Unless I'm dreaming. Can you pinch? Huh. Yeah. Chief engineer. Yeah. Shocking, really. Because I didn't think that would happen. I mean, I do rounds even on my off shifts. I really don't. There's something wrong with me. Yeah, it is. I think I just need to let it sink in.
Hmm.
Not my puppy.
I don't know what a puppy is. That monster.
And then Dupont realizes she doesn't have a puppy.
Having a puppy, not having a puppy, semantics.
Ah, bamboozled.
Ah, my scheme's exposed.
You know me so well. Well, look at everyone in here being all social. Well, I'm gonna go here now.
I can, I cannot trust any of this social interaction. It might all be a ploy.
Shit. Shay's right.
The maitre d' walks up. We have a lovely table in the corner picked out just for you.
Right.
The chief science officer is
There is
secretly a
now.
spy. No one can be trusted.
Maha. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. She's gonna shove it in that woman's face so hard. This is her white whale.
Wink,
This-
wink.
Wing, wing.
The bad ending for this campaign is if Nar does not in fact figure it out by the end.
She'll figure it out and then she'll just jam it in her face. If you know what I mean. It's like I figured out your little medical problem. Now you know what to do. Wink, wink. No. but yeah, that's what she'd be working on. Like I don't mean like she's sitting there like throwing out like glares like anytime anyone gets close. She's not throwing off the don't talk to me, don't mess with me vibe. She's in the mess hall. And so open, I suppose, to being talked to, but since she's not really close with anyone or most people, she's not joining anyone in this particular.
I tried to get close to you when I took you on that hologram ride. I wasn't flirting. It was just like us hanging out. It was not flirting.
That was like the cringiest
But I tried to
thing
develop
ever did
friendships.
Yeah, it was really cringe.
I was
Super
just
cringe.
hanging out. It was just a
Cringier.
girl's hologram day out.
Cringier than my character's attempts to flirt.
And if I was going to take you out of the day, I wouldn't have taken you downhill mountain bike riding.
I know, weird, huh?
Maybe secretly she does like Dathan quite a bit, but she can't let him know that.
That's right, Dathan's secretly my best friend and he has no idea.
She can't let him know that. He might exploit it. Jay walks in and orders everyone around to scorpion bowls. And by that I mean one scorpion bowl that everyone's going to share. Hey, it's your best friend.
Oh, it's my best friend. What do you want? I'm always working. That's not completely accurate, but I do a lot of work. I suppose sometimes I go to the holodeck and sun myself on a rock. Sometimes I like to load up a nice Cardassian mystery. That's a lot of fun. Or I read in my quarters. But that's the most interesting part. Sussing out who has done what. That sounds excessively boring. And this is coming from someone who spends most of her free time working.
None of it good.
I can certainly understand. I was once invited along on some kind of insane downhill balancing act, I suppose. Some kind of primitive vehicle on two wheels.
One second.
It was good cardio, certainly, but fascinating is definitely not the word I'd use. I see. Yes, well, one would expect so when you are hurtling down a river full of rocks.
This is fun.
I can only imagine that they get some kind of chemical high off of the stress hormones released during the particular events.
Endorphin.
I suppose so, yes. Oh, same thing as earlier. I am going to solve this, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to shove it in her face. No, I do not. Her actions were completely unnecessary. And she had the gall to tell me that there were no other options. It has taken time, and it is continuing to take time, but there is always another option. Well, I can certainly understand being stuck in a certain mindset. There are members of my own species who believe that the old way is still the best way, which is probably why she bothers me so much. A little bit. Unwilling to bend, unwilling to try. Of course, to be fair, I don't hold quite the same contempt for her that I do for the true way, because in essence what they want is simply to return things to the power structure that they could once again exploit. Because I cannot otherwise fathom a reason why they would want to return to the days of the Obsidian Order and other such nonsense. I suppose a few might be brought in under some idealistic nonsense about glory and conquest and things that I don't ultimately are just pretty words for someone else's suffering, but certainly can't be all of them. And I certainly cannot believe that there are enough young Cardassians that stupid either. I suppose it may be some form of denial. I suppose, but it's still, and while yes, I suppose that is somewhat understandable, it is still foolish to ignore the lessons of the past because you don't want to think about.
Does Stefan still look like someone kicked your puppy?
It's softened a bit to not completely shocked, but still a kind of a shock.
Oh, how dare they!
Shay walks up. I see that someone got the good news. A little overwhelmed.
So it's not a dream. Okay. Yeah, very overwhelmed.
Why would you think it's a dream?
Why would I not?
I don't know, my dream tends to be more surreal than this. And certainly the walls are still the Federation approved colors and designs, and not covered in pink and purple paisleys, so I'm clearly not dreaming.
I question your dreams now.
Well, either way, congratulations.
Thanks.
Don't worry. It's not it's not as trying as you'd think. You get used to it.
Somehow I don't believe that.
Trust me, I was not pegged to be a science boy before before this mission started. Trust your crew. Go ahead, Darby.
Sorry, out of character, and I'm sorry to interrupt. Hartley didn't know what Che did before he became the science officer, right? I came in afterwards. Yep. I look at Che. Oh, but he just said pegged before science officer, so that could um Hartley. I'm gonna say Hartley looks at you with a curious look on her face. And I look at you and I was like, you didn't go through the science track in the academy?
Oh, heavens no. I was in the command track before.
Really?
I used to run Helm and was one of the away mission's top pilots.
Oh, wow.
But one can't be helmsman forever.
What made you choose science?
It's less that I chose silence and science chose me.
Huh, I can't argue that.
I guess the performances that I put on during certain away mission and expeditionary surveys made them think that I'd make a good science department leader and expedition leader. So, yes, that's why I ended up here.
Uh, I look over at Tapan and I'm assuming Tapan already knows I'm the chief of security and who I am. So I'm going to look at her and I say, well, I came over to congratulate you on your new position.
Thank you as well. Yeah, make sure nothing blows up. Yeah, it would.
A character, yeah, NPC, get out of here. Anyway, Che looks back to Tapan. Trust me, it's not as bad as you initially think it is. You just trust your crew; they know what to do, and just kind of manage the day to day.
So do what I normally do.
Yeah, it's just now you're doing it with other people watching you, and paperwork to fill out.
You
I
just had to
know.
say the P word. You just had to say the P word.
Yep. Trust me, that gets easier too. You start. There's a rhythm to it.
Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
Plus, if you ever get overwhelmed, you can always come to my quarters and snuggle the small, fluffy animals.
That's right, you do have small fuzzy animals.
Oh yes, the Baba just gave birth. Now I have 6.
No kidding.
Yep. The mama and
Can y'all hear me
5
now?
lushy little. Yes, we can.
Okay, sorry, I lost connection for a second.
It's okay. Yes, the mother and the 5 fluffy little balls of fluff that are the newborns hopping around.
Sounds like you have a lot in your hands then.
I might adopt them out.
Really?
Or he seems a little sheepish as you scratches the back of his head, or use them for what they were intended. But
She gives him a horrified look. Please don't. Don't say it. I don't want to hear it. Nope. I hear.
I haven't gotten that homesick yet, so there's some.
Uh, I can understand it, I think.
That's the thing. When they grew, Babas when I was growing up were not pets; they were livestock. And having a little fluff balls around is soothing. Reminds me of home. But yeah, I'm not going to say it. Out of character. In Shay's head, he's going. They remind they remind me of both home and the fact in their physical presence, and they remind me of my mother's famous recipe. You could always have one of them if you'd like.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect the one that I brought from home to be pregnant, so I probably need to clear out some of them out of my.
Then I will happily take one. Or adopt one, as you so strategically put it.
Shay would, Jimmy Shay would eat a tribble. Tribble stew would suddenly be on the menu. And and Shay has a rabbit-sized giant fluffy Jeroba. Which apparently had babies because I wanted to.
Oh, the cute fluffs.
Yes. I sent a picture to the OC.
Well, here's something we can do. I look over at Che. Since I was thinking, out of character, it's been a long time since we've all had leave, right? Out of character. I was thinking, Che, I was okay. I was thinking, it's been a while since any of us have had any real leave. Why not, since those of us that aren't on duty or on mission, why not once a week or more than that get together for card games? Out of character, what?
Yeah,
With who?
Dathan started it.
Do I know
Can't
about?
remember what now.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. No, Harley knows about this.
once, I think, and I guess she's willing to, except for on nights when it's the punch.
Scratch every. Okay. Yeah. Scratch everything that I just said. I look at Che and I say, "Hey, Che, it's been a while since any of us have been on leave. Is that card group, that game group, still going on?"
Oh yes, the games and bring your culture's food sessions.
Okay. Honestly, I've been since I've been allowed back on the tactical station. I've been overload. I think I've been overloading my brain on training. I'm gonna I'm gonna start joining them on the nights that they get together. It'd be good relaxation. Sorry, I had to find a way to retcon everything I just said because I almost sounded stupid because my character knew about that.
Yeah. It was not. Tom brings tacos.
Shay loves these Taco Tuesdays that happen on a Friday.
Exactly. So, who wants tacos?
Tacos.
Everybody wants tacos. Come on.
Hell yeah.
I like tacos so much, in fact, that no.
We leave it at that.
Wink, wink. Working on the problem, and if Potek says yes, there will probably be a date in there. If she says no, then there will probably be a friend date in there anyway. I'm sticking with it. Just today. Oh yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah. Hooray! Hooray!
Unless Nar botches that date.
Oh yeah, I could fuck that up royally. You don't know.
Well, Che, you are good at pranks.
Oh shit.
okay.
The goddamn computer fucks me again.
It's the exact
Hold
same
on a
result.
It's just Josh.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, I blame you. Look at that. Look at that.
Roll it again.
Okay. Gotta bring it back up.
See, it's not just me.
Maha.
Because I got a double success as well. Ha 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 ha.
After 2 no successes. Uh. Mm-hmm.
Well, he takes Lomax's advice and makes some letters from home. He gets one of the Baba babies vaccinated. Dathan can help with that. And gives it to Pon. She has saved one of them from the stew pot. It's okay.
Yay!
Let's see. What else is there for Che to do? He's going to look after Lister and make sure she doesn't work too hard. Because she did have all those bullet holes in her phaser holes. Yeah, same difference. And yeah, I think that's it.
Other than standing, doing watches, in her off time, she's gonna go to the gym and work out a bit. No, nothing I can think of.
Um, I'm going to, besides going to the holodeck for my self-allotted time, I'm going to use that time to, again, run myself through drills. She is not losing that tactical station again. And working out, I'm going to say she starts coming up with ideas of the she starts going through researching since Che mentioned that the drones were discontinued during the peacetime. She's going to do a little research on how they were made. Well, not what they were made, but what their purpose was and everything else. And so she, if the project gets approved by the captain, she'll have an idea on what to do with the tactical system and everything. So she's going to get a jump start on that just in case it gets approved.
Um, nothing that I can think of off the top of my head. But she's just gonna be doing her normal rounds, making sure everything's functioning properly like it should be. Um, she might tinker with a few things here and there, tweak them a bit, whatnot. As far as accomplishing anything, nothing that I can think of off the bat.
Yeah. Uh, my family, my ever growing family. Just realized my parents are both whores.
Ha! Is she? That's what I was just about to ask.
Honestly, I kind of loved it last time the captain's mother came back. You should do this frequently.
As Che gets demoted to crewman. Yeah, see, that's kind of funny because, look, Santa Troy always tried to sleep with the captain, and that would be kind of weird. She's my mother. More
Annoy,
than
quote
likely, she
unquote.
started. Yeah.
I said annoy, quote unquote.
You again, Commander.
Captain? Well, thank you. Out of character, are those pods transportable or do we have to? Okay. Who's all on the bridge with me right now? Lieutenant J, have those pods transported over to Captain Vex's ship?
Hi, Captain.
I don't know. We're out of character. Where we're going to put that?
Okay.
How many cargo bays do we have?
Um, 4 or 5.
Go ahead and transport it into cargo bay 4, please.
Buddy.
Beam Hartley 20 meters off the port bow.
I say scorpion
Why,
bolts
yeah.
for the entire bridge. I don't know. They look fucking delicious. It's probably the amount of alcohol I've consumed tonight.
Yay.
I don't think so. Unless I'm forgetting something.
Jay's good.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Laters.